How do you boost your productivity based on your brain type? You want to be more productive. You want to get things done. You want to be able to focus and check those things that are very important to you, but maybe you're not making traction. Maybe you're overloaded, you're distracted. There's something that's holding you back. And this is something that all of us struggle with, including myself. One of the ways you could do better in this area and be better is understanding your brain type. So I'm going to give you strategies, some tips and techniques to be more productive based on your dominant brain type. Now, if you haven't taken our free assessment, do that now. Join hundreds of thousands of individuals around the world who have gone through and taken this 4-minute quiz to understand how their brain works so they can work their brain. It's kind of like your love language for your brain. Go to mybrainanimal.com and it's my gift to you. All right, I believe you change your brain, you change your life. You change your brain, we could change the world. All right, now that you know what brain animal is yours, let's go through it. It's code, C-O-D-E. The C stands for Cheetahs. These are people who are fast acting. They adapt in fast-paced environments. They strong intuition. The O are your owls. Their dominant trait is logic, right? They love data. The D in code are your dolphins. Their dominant trait is creativity. They're great with pattern recognition. They have a vision for their life, their business, their brand that maybe other people can't yet see. Strong imagination. And the E in code are your elephants. Your elephant's dominant trait is what? Empathy. High levels of compassion, strong interpersonal skills. They are community builders that hold the community together. All right, that's a brief overview. Let's go into the depth of this. Let's talk about how to apply this framework of brain code towards productivity. No matter what your animal type is, to harness your innate qualities to maximize your effectiveness in your personal and your professional endeavors. So here's how each type can apply the framework to enhance your productivity. Number 1, Cheetah. Quick and instinctive. My suggestion and tip here is task segmentation. So studies show that breaking tasks into smaller, manageable parts can enhance focus and completion rates, which is particularly effective for cheetahs who thrive on quick accomplishments. Another tip for cheetahs is using stimuli. What do I mean by that? Quick, high energy, let's say music or ambient sounds, can stimulate faster paced work, aligning with the cheetah's energetic nature. And then another quick tip, I want to give you 3 quick tips for each animal for productivity. Time constraints. Implementing strict time constraints can trigger a productive adrenaline rush, leveraging the cheetah's ability to perform well under pressure. Remember, cheetahs love the sprint. They love a clear target. All right, let's talk to the owls. So if you're an owl, you're analytical, you're methodical. Here are 3 quick tips on how to leverage your brain type as an owl to be more productive. The first one, deep work sessions. Cal Newport, he has a concept called deep work, is ideal for owls. These are sessions where all distractions are eliminated, allowing for intensive focus on complex tasks, capitalizing on the owl's love for depth in work. And then here's another tip for the owls, advanced planning systems. Let's just call it that. Advanced planning system. When you utilize detailed planning tools and methodologies, there are many out there like Getting Things Done by David Allen, the GTD method. Something like that can help owls manage their important information, the details, the organization very effectively. And then the third quick tip for owls to be more productive based on your brain type is regular review sessions. Setting periodic review points can help owls adjust their strategies based on analytical assessments, ensuring that your efforts remain aligned with what? Your goals, your objectives. Are you tired of constantly feeling overwhelmed by your never-ending to-do list? Do you struggle to find enough hours in the day to accomplish everything you need? But what if I told you there's a solution that can help you take back control of your time, your focus, your productivity. I'd like to introduce you to Kwik Productivity. This 10-day course is designed to provide you with the proven strategies you need to get more done in less time without burning out. So if you're ready to learn to get the most out of your time, your tasks, and your life, then don't wait any longer. Click the link below to learn more and secure your spot and your access right now. All right, let's talk about dolphins. If you are a dolphin, you are creative, you are a visionary, and here are 3 quick tips on how to be more productive for dolphins. Number 1, flexible scheduling. Dolphins benefit from having the flexibility to work during their peak creative times, identifying and respecting your ultradian rhythms. Ultradian rhythms is a 90 to 120 minute cycle during which we are most alert. Knowing that can boost your productivity, obviously. Another quick tip for our dolphins is using creative tools. Utilizing tools, maybe it's a brainstorming app or a creative software, can help dolphins organize and even spur their creative flows. And then finally, another tool or tip that would help dolphins be more productive is collaborative platforms. Engaging in platforms that encourage collaboration can provide dolphins with the necessary stimuli to innovate and think out of the box. So they're like creative partners, if you will. And it often leads to higher productivity levels in creative tasks. And finally, the E in code are your elephants. Your superpower is empathy, collaboration. Here are 3 quick tips for elephants to be more productive. Number 1, having a team-based project management tool. Using tools like Slack or Microsoft Teams, it enhances an elephant's ability to stay connected and collaborate effectively with your team, boosting productivity through enhanced communication and cooperation. The second tip, emotional intelligence training. Everything is learnable, right? Developing skills in emotional intelligence, your EQ, can further enhance an elephant's natural ability to manage and lead teams, which directly impacts collective productivity. And then finally, 3rd quick tip, mindfulness practices. Regular mindfulness or meditation practices can help elephants manage their empathy and emotional labor. Because I know as an elephant myself, as my primary, and we're all these animals, it's just different ratios. Burnout is a challenge, right? Because empathy, it means you feel so much, and maybe you feel a little bit more vulnerable by the stresses or what other people are going through. So preventing burnout and maintaining a steady stream of productivity. And I would remind you that sometimes we're burnt out not because we're doing too much, sometimes we feel burnt out because we're doing too little of the things that make us come alive, the things that light us up, the things that nurture our mind, body, and our spirit. So just remember that these quick strategies, they are tailored to complement the natural tendencies of each brain type. And by aligning productivity techniques with your inherent strengths, your inherent traits, your characteristics, you can not only improve your efficiency, but also your overall satisfaction, fulfillment, and well-being. There's a scene in the movie The Matrix where Neo goes to see the all-knowing Oracle and going to her kitchen where she's baking cookies, but above the kitchen door was a phrase, "Know thyself." I think a lot of our journey here every day, over days and decades, is better served when we have the curiosity to know ourselves. And that's why you might go to therapy, or you meditate, or maybe you journal, or you introspect, right? You take assessments like mybrainanimal.com. It gives you information. You have the curiosity to know yourself, what you believe in, what you stand for, what you value, and your identity, right? But then once you know yourself, the second part, after you have the curiosity to know yourself, is having the courage to be yourself. And that's a different game. When other people's opinions, their expectations, we don't want to look bad, we don't want to make mistakes, and we don't want to be embarrassed. It's interesting. And so balancing those two forces or enhancing those two forces, I feel a great place to start if you're a little bit confused or overwhelmed. Take the 4-minute assessment, and what would really serve you is if you share it with somebody else, because that will give you a new perspective. And remember, when you teach it, you get to learn it twice. And if that resonates with you, thank you for doing so. It's very much appreciated. Limitless gratitude for you. Until our next episode, always be limitless.